Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Midwars tournaments. We have right now BPro on the Hellborn side versus BRB Scale on the Legion side. I'm once again joined by Gucci Donuts, and I've decided for him that he's doing well. Man, I am saving so much time today. I should do this more often. Anyway, let's go.
Thanks, Doctor.
These are actually two teams that are way more knowledgeable, way more at home in Forest of Calvadar, I'm fairly certain. Although I do think Salt has quite a lot of Midwars experience.
Yeah, Salt is definitely a name. Black Cage is definitely a name I can recognize. So I've seen them around the Midwars scene a little bit. And then BPro, I mean, even though they might be primarily FOC, they definitely are rocking it in the Midwars tournament today. And yeah. I've seen No V Pirate, Yaghar Dig playing Midwars just constantly, even outside of the tournament. So throughout the years. So it's not just like they're new to this. They know what's going on. And even if the other three players are kind of new to Midwars, just having those two players with the experience is giving them enough guidance to be able to compete in this tournament on a very competitive level. So
this is the first time we see a hook hero go through the bans, and it's instantly picked up as well. So clearly respecting it, either not choosing to not want to play against it, or really wanting it themselves. So let's, from the position of them, like the enemy having gauntlets, how would you deal with that? What would you look to pick up in that situation?
So it just depends, right? Like if he's just by himself, I don't care. I can sidestep him all day. Let's go. Unless he has his ult, and then I need to watch out for that. Like I'm really not too concerned. But if he has a stunner with him, like let's say he has a behemoth who's going to lock me down, and then he's going to guarantee that hook, then I have something I got to get a little concerned about here. So let's just see if they pick up a good stunner. Moa might be able to lock one person down for him. It's going to be harder for Moa because the stun range isn't as far as a Behe.
Master Farm still has like 700, and it's a point and click.
It is a point and click, but it's still you're going to see it coming, and you're probably just going to step back, is what I'm saying on the Legion side, or step away a little bit away from the Moa, just to the side,
Yeah. The stun duration is not that long, notably though. Like it's only 1.2 seconds early on, so I could maybe see that being a small issue for them, for like the coordination side. But like the awkward thing about something like Behemoth is that the target will get pushed a bit.
Yeah.
And Gauntlet still needs to be like within 800 range, level 1, I believe.
I like Hammer Storm, Gladiator.
Oh, Hammer. Yeah.
Moira.
But Hammer,
like
Hammer
someone who
only
can
has
stun
like
from a little bit far. Right.
Hammer
but he has a W.
Range.
But he has a W that gives your whole team armor and speed, and like he's gonna land an AoE stun and bring the whole team up at the same time. So Gauntlet's gonna be able to land that hook, because he's gonna have more speed and more armor. He's probably not only gonna be able to land that hook on the AoE stun, he's probably also gonna walk away unscathed, which is they're a very good combo in Midwars together, I think.
Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Like what other like actual long range stuns?
Moira, yeah. I really like a lot because you can just spawn an illusion out there and guarantee the stun on one or two heroes for Gauntlet to pick on.
I generally believe that most of the time, like a good team can easily kill the Moira illusion before he will get a stun off.
But what if I spawn it in the trees where you don't even see it, and then just use my Q and walk up behind you and stun you?
You do see it if you spawn in the trees if you're close.
Uphill?
Yeah.
Oh. I do.
I think within like, even if you're like completely in the trees, if it's within a certain range of like an enemy hero, you'll see it being spawned basically.
Moira is my favorite hero to pick against any Parallax. Like, if I ever get a Parallax up against me, then as soon as they ulti, I just like take away all their mana.
Like the most annoying hero to play against as a Parallax, I would say. Like suddenly all your mana is gone, and you need to like the W is just, it's so annoying to play against. It takes 5 seconds of not casting any spells for you to get all your mana back. So if you would rephrase the spell as like deal damage based on 3.5 times their intelligence, and then silence them for 7.5 seconds.
So I think picking up another single target stun here with Voodoo is a little bit longer range, I think, right?
No, 600.
600 same range, okay.
But I think it's
700. Yeah, Mo has longer range, okay.
Yeah, Massive Arms is, well, as I said, like one of the longest single targets stuns in the game. Like point and click. Like other point and clicks, single target stuns. Andro is 500 range, Glacius 500 range. Aluna 600. Single targets. Witch Slayer is like 650-ish. Because of like how like long that travels. It's kind of awkward because you have like, things like Gladiator, but you're kind of throwing them out and just hoping to hit someone. And like you have like longer range stuns like on Bensington and what else is it? Bensington, Ra with a stun, and Magmus. But all those heroes need to go in, and the moment like they go in, they just kind of die. Actually, wait, does Sapphire ever get picked up?
Sapphire is beast hero. Generally pretty easily counterable though with a Shrunken Head, but until then, she's very strong. And like, if your team is smart and gets early hatchets, then like, they're gonna take the
coordinate. Yeah,
it's like natural. Like you don't even have to say it anymore. Like when you play with good people, the shard's gone before you can even say, "Hey, use your axe." You just see 3 axes going to the shard, maybe even 4, and and then your team's
you're absolutely right. It's the same thing like when you're playing as a prisoner. People just know that they need to save their hatchets to deal with the shackle. It's kind of like an awkward thing about the hero. And the hero, of course, is so like dependent on that shard going off that if you don't get it, it's like you're just kind of like sitting ducks there because your entire build revolves around that. Now, Berserker.
So this based off of Alonia, Disham, Accursed, Terra, and Berserker versus Gauntlet, Nymph, Thunderbringer, Moa, and Voodoo. I'd say like early game advantage, I'm gonna have to give it to Hellborn. It's gonna be really up to Gauntlet to land these hooks, because if they do not start taking the lead early game, I think late game is gonna go to Legion here. So that's gonna be late game. I'm gonna have, if I'm going just based off of picks, and man, this is tough. I'm gonna have to go with Hellborn just off of picks. So that's gonna be BPro.
That's BPro. Yeah. Like Berserker is one of those few heroes that's doesn't really need Shrunken. You can just like get tank items, and at some point you'll actually just start smacking so hard and just go for the carry and kill him. But if you get like Elbow Parasite and then you have your ultimate, you actually take so much damage though. So Berserker is a hero you need to play from ahead. And if you can play him from ahead and continue to play him from ahead, that is how you win with that hero, I would say. Yanko playing with
fire. We see a lot of harass coming out here. Both Gauntlet and Berserker going mid. Gauntlet not scared, neither is Berserker. Berserker doing a lot of damage. Nymph trying to heal Gauntlet taking a little bit of a heal, but is still in trouble, taking too much damage, will fall. A Curse with some awesome heals, and Alonia with a lot of damage there. Terra following up. Alonia, though, Salt will get that kill, and like I was saying, Salt does have quite a bit of the Midwars experience, and you see it come into play here. Spamming early and getting that kill, staying back, making sure that he does what he needs to do.
Yeah, notably, Gauntlet did not use the hook at all there. So he could have just hooked himself to safety, right?
Yeah, I could have tried something. Maybe he was locked down in some way.
No, because he was auto-attacking. I don't think that the prisoner shackle, the Q from prisoner, prevents you from hooking or moving with your hook. If it does, then I'm sure someone will correct
Trying to
me.
lock down the gauntlet again. Sorry, but hold that thought real quick.
Yeah.
Gauntlet trying to do a little bit of damage here, getting healed by the Nymphora. We'll get a heal. Zerker a little bit of trouble trying to get away. Gauntlet with a huge hit on a curse will push him back to the base and take that curse down. Wonderful hook by Gauntlet.
I guess that's what he was waiting for.
That's what he was trying to do last time, and that's what he was. Yeah, that's why he didn't hook. So now we see what he was thinking. Interesting. Good call on that. No use of that hook the first game, and it's interesting to see it now.
Yeah, because he just wants to not like hook his own teammate to safety and like get himself to safety, because then like it's the safe play, but he wants to go for the big play, you know?
Yeah.
He wants to get himself to safety and get the kill.
Yeah, I like how both teams are going for all the runes. Like they're not scared to both hunt for the Merrick's rune. So, like even though Hellborn has a hook, Zerk is like, I don't care, I'm gonna go for this rune, even though Gauntlet could hook him back, right? He's just like,
no, like he's going for the Gauntlet every time.
Yeah, he's like locking him down.
And if he gets his E off the Berserker.
Terra also locking down the Gauntlet here with the creep. We'll get a stun off on the Gauntlet, but Alonia taking a lot of damage here. Will fall with the Thunderbringer harass. So awesome there by Hellborn. BPro doing a lot of work to take out the Alonia. Salt will fall.
Yeah, the Hellborn side does not have that much damage early on, right? Because Alonia needs levels like a lot before she really starts doing damage. Berserker is just tanky, and the Managed Shaman doesn't really do that much damage without like a lot of creeps there. And Terra just doesn't do any damage in general.
Well,
although,
yeah, I mean,
early
she
on.
will see. She's got her brass knuckles.
Yeah, I do believe you really want to max your Q though, right?
Yeah, I like her Q.
It's like he got 2 points in W instead.
Zerk trying to lock down the Gauntlet again. He's a little bit alone here. Gauntlet with a beautiful hook on Zerk will say, hey, not this time. And we'll take him out now, score 3-1, making Zerk a little bit more cautious. Maybe next time he dives in for that rune.
He got hooked out of range from Accursed. So Accursed just not able to save him there. But yeah, and like in this case, like Berserker just really needs something like an Astro. Sorry, I like an Vestiments, I mean, sorry.
It looks like he might be building an Astro. Something.
Yeah. No, but I think he needs a Vestiments here.
No, D-Sham is. He's building something else.
It's like he's... he needs that... Like, he gets a lot of healing from his E, right? Because it saps like...
Ooh, Gauntlet with a big hook on the D-Sham. D-Sham trying to get shielded by a curse. Nymph coming in and trying to heal, but a lot of AoE damage there by Thunder as well. We'll take down the D-Sham. D-Sham now respawning, trying to come back towards the team. Zerker trying to get away, will not get away because there's a beautiful ult by Novi Pirate, that's Voodoo Jester. Moa 3-0 with the huge lead there. That's Jaghar Dig doing a great job. And he was also carrying with Bushwhack earlier. You can tell he's a very strong carry. Likes to consistently pick carry and is constantly with a positive KDR doing a great job. Whether it's in the middle hunting, going top farming creeps, getting Kong. He's like always in position and doing a great job. So shout out to Jaghar Dig for just doing a great job carrying this tournament. Love to see it.
Yeah, he's like at this point, because the Legion side really lacks initiation, right? The initiation is the Berserker, sorry, which is let's just say not ideal. So
yeah,
the Thunderbringer and the Voodoo Jester and the Master of Arms just get to sit back and spam their spells. Also,
well, this was their choice, right? Like Gauntlet was the first pick, and they decided to counter it with an Accursed, so they have to use that. It's not enough damage even with the shield.
Yep. Hasted Gauntlet here, actually doing a lot of work. I also want to shout out that the Voodoo Chester is again not getting his curse.
Yeah. Interesting. To be honest, I don't play Voodoo very much, so for me to say I go curse is not at a very much experience. But
okay, so look at it from this side.
The way
right?
I play, I max it. Oh, here we go. Berserker trying to save the room with the stun here. Voodoo with a bounce. I think double damage got killed.
Okay, look at it from this side. So the Voodoo Jester heal, or the W, I mean, You could rephrase it as... Oh, they're going in?
Yeah, Zerk stunning the Gauntlet before he can hook, saying, hey, I'm just going to initiate. Gauntlet, look for an hook opportunity. Might throw one right here. Might not. Waiting. Decides not to hook. Okay. What were you saying?
You could rephrase the W from Voodoo Jester as like heal 360 on a single target and like 180 and everyone around him every like 11 seconds. It's actually like a shit ton of healing if you rephrase it like that. It's only because like it's actually like, oh, they're going on the... That's Alonia.
BPro initiating there, taking down the Alonia, and that was going to be Salt in trouble. It's a lot of the rune protection here is starting to get Legion in trouble, and Legion's not going for the rune as much anymore. Still getting hooked. Staying back. Berserker getting hooked here. Gauntlet in trouble, even with the heal. Not going to be able to make it out alive. Voodoo with the defensive ult there. Doing a great job keeping his team alive. Nymph also doing a great job with the heals.
Yeah. Red boots into Spell Thunder.
Yeah.
That's going to be annoying for them. But like they can, because they don't have any, catch or any movement abilities, That's really what's breaking them up here.
Looking for a hook. Rune control, here we go. Zerk coming in, trying to stop the hooks, saying, Gauntlet, I'm going to hit you first. Gauntlet with the double damage, saying, not a good time to come after me. Oh, huge hook back to the team. We'll try and go back in for the Alonia, gets one big hit off, but we'll start to take too much damage and we'll not get the kill and we'll die for it. So Gauntlet, nice try with the double damage, but we'll not get that off. Zerker, knowing he's in trouble with Thunderbringer, will try and get away just fine. We'll make it out just fine. And good kill without taking a death there by Legion. In a 1-7 situation, oh, they just actually traded 1-for-1. So
why did you have to say something?
I jinxed them.
Why did you have to say something?
Man, I thought they were doing so good getting a kill in a 1v7 situation. But then, yeah. First, got caught at the end there, giving it back. But still, hey, 1-for-1 better than what they've been doing.
Yeah, so. Berserker got to go YOLO a bit, right? But like, without boots, he's just slow and awkward.
Yeah.
So he was like running for this Thunderbringer, but it's less, just a lot of healing, and like the Voodoo stun is like very annoying early on still. But like the thing that is amazing about Berserker is of course the E, because it heals you a lot if you get it like on a lot of people. Say like you hit your E, so 10 procs, right, on 5 people. That means that you heal like for 500.
Yeah.
And steal 50 strength.
Super strong, especially towards late game.
Yeah.
Oh. Berserker going in. I like how this Berserker is not scared even though he's 0-3. He's just fearless. Alright, Gauntlet going in, hooking the Alonia back into the Voodoo ulti. Alonia will fall. A Curse coming in, trying to take some damage for the team. Will charge back up with his ulti. Taro getting shielded, running away, not really auto-attacking. I don't like to see that, but trying to stay alive, I get it. Hellborn with a big hook here by Gauntlet. Gauntlet doing a great job, and that is going to be Karukai. Karukai, really needing to step up early with Gauntlet is doing his job, or her job. And Karukai just fantastic hooks early game. So great job. I hope to see keep going. Not even needing a stun, just going in and hooking. I love to see it.
Yeah, like even if Gauntlet misses the stun, there's not really a good way from the Hellborn or from Legion's side to punish that,
Big hook on Berserker. Berserker in a little bit of trouble getting shielded by the Accursed and healed by the Accursed, and might get a cave here by Dsham. Does. Oh, walks up and will make it out just fine. Big heals, good support there by both Black Cage and by Noob.
Yeah, it's just the problem is that like the Thunderbringer is still just doing so much damage to the backline because of the bounces. Which is always like the annoying part of playing against the Thunderbringer. Like there's no way to dodge those bounces because the bounce range is so much actually.
And the Sunder is like keeping them from healing as much, and it's just kind of annoying.
I don't know. It doesn't say what the bounce range is.
Huge
Okay.
lead here by BPro. It's going to be very tough for Legion to come back here.
Yeah. Actually, I want to also say that I think the Massive Arms goo is actually doing more than expected, right? The W from Massive Arms.
Yeah, the acid cocktail, definitely.
Yeah.
Or acid bomb.
Yeah. Look at the damage, percentage damage, right? It's 20% damage for like. Oh, that's not a hook.
Yeah, nice hook on Berserker. This Berserker getting healed is going to make it out just fine.
Yeah. But you see, right? They have no way of counter initiating. If the BPro decides to just go back because they don't like the fight or the direction the fight is going, they don't get punished for that.
The thing is Janko's trying to make some space here, and he's Berserker just kind of walking in and tanking as much as he can.
Yeah.
The problem is that Taro just doesn't have enough damage yet. They need like a shield breaker on Taro. As soon as they get that shield breaker, then this strategy is fine. But just until then, he's got to kind of chill and hope that they don't take tower with a 9 kill advantage. Because if they do, it's just going to be even harder to get a fight on the Hellborn side.
Yeah, but like you could also argue that if you're going for a turtle strategy with Taro, you need to make sure.
Ult's coming in on Gauntlet, ulting the Disham, hooking him into the river. Disham trying to get away with the save from a curse, might just be able to do it. No, Thunderbringer with an ulti saying, no, you're not going to get away. Disham in trouble will fall. Berserker trying to tank for his team will also fall. Voodoo with a big ulti, doing a lot of damage, charging up the curse. Curse trying to pour it out, will get hooked and not make it out. It's a nice hook there by Gauntlet again. 2 good hooks that fight by Karukai. Legion saying, okay, we might just have to tap this match. Good fight, 2-15. Thinking, hey, they're not going to be able to get farm items and turn this game on time. I still probably would not have CC'd that game until they took second tower. I still think it was turnable, personally, but players got to believe in themselves. And if my carry thinks that, hey, this game is over, then I'm always going to CC. Because if my carry doesn't think that they can do it, then I'm not going to play it out. But if my carry thinks they're going to do it, I'm going to play it all the way through. If I was the carry in this game, I probably would have stayed a little bit longer, but I understand if they just thought that there was no hope this game and decided to move on to the next. So, GG's.
Yeah. Like, there's also not too much at stake for them right now, right?